Okay, now let's study binary search. So we have this array 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 15. We have to find whether an element k, for example 3, exists in this array or not. So we are using binary search. One of the prerequisites of using a binary search is that array should be in sorted order. If the array is in sorted order, then only we can use binary search. In fact, if an array is in sorted order and we have to search an element, then one of the things that you should think of is whether binary search can be applied in that question or not. Many times, if the array is sorted and we have to search for something, then binary sort can be applied. Or if the complexity can be improved further from O(n) to O log n, then this is a hint that maybe binary search is being used in that question. So if the array is sorted and you have to find an element, then you can use binary search. Let's see how binary search works. For example, we have to find 3 in this array. So we have the 0 and 6. We have 7 elements in this array. We calculate the mid element. It comes out to be this at index 3. We check whether 3 is equal to this middle element. If 3 is equal to this middle element, we return this middle element. If 3 is not equal to this middle element, then what we see, if 3 is less than this, then this will be a new search space. Then 3 will lie on the left side of this middle element. If 3 is greater than this, then the element will lie on the right side of this element. Why we can say so? Because this array is in sorted order. If this is not equal to 3, then all the elements which are less than this will be on this side. So 3 will be on this side. If you have to find 10, then and this is not 10, then 10 is greater than this. So 10, if 10 is present, it will be present on right hand side because this is sorted in order. So this is how we do binary search. So let's search element 3. We come to the middle element. We check if this is equal to 3. If this is not equal to 3, then we check if this is less than 3. No, this is greater than 3. So 3 will lie on the left side of this element. So our new search space become 1 to 5. Earlier it was 1 to 15. Now it is 1 to 5. This is a new array in which we have to find the element. So we check 1 and 5. We take its middle element, that is 3. Now the middle element is equal to 3. So we return this element. So when we check with the middle element, if it is less, then we go to the left hand side. If it is greater than the middle element, then we go to the right hand side. If it exists, it will exist in the right hand side. Either it will not exist if it is greater than the middle element. So now there are two ways of solving a question, two ways of doing binary search. One is recursive, one is iterative. Let's see the code for recursive algorithm. So in binary search, name of array, low, high, and target. The lower index, the higher index, and the target that we need to find. First we check if this algorithm should run only and only if high is greater than equal to low. If this is true, then this algorithm should run, else it should return -1 and we see the element is not found. Now let's see what the algorithm is. First we calculate the middle element. We have two extremes, left and low and high. We have two extremes, low and high. We first calculate what is the middle index. We calculate middle index using this. High minus low by 2 plus low. This gives us the middle index. We do it in this way because it prevents an overflow condition. So we have to calculate mid. We calculate it using this formula. Then we see if target is equal to mid, we shall return the mid. If target is greater than a mid, then we return binary search. We call this function again with a new low. Low has been changed. You see, in a low high target, in mid high target. So the low has been changed to mid. So now new low is this, and new high will become this, and this will become a search space. Mid plus 1. This shall be mid plus 1. And this will become mid minus 1. If target is greater than a mid, then this is then we return binary search A mid plus 1 high target, else we return binary search A low mid minus 1 target. Then if high is not greater than equal to low, then we return -1. That means the element was not found. So this was the recursive approach. Now let's see the iterative approach. In iterative approach, we run our code only if this condition is true. High is greater than equal to low. Only if high is greater than equal to low, then our code should run. If this is not the case, then we should return -1. And every time high is greater than equal to low, we calculate our mid. We calculate our mid then. This line actually comes after while. After this while loop has started. So again, we calculate mid using the same formula. Then we see if A mid is equal to target, we return the mid. Else if the target is greater than A of mid, that means the element will lie on the right hand side. So we take the right half of the array. We set a new low. Low is equal to mid plus 1. Else high is equal to mid minus 1. Meaning high is equal to mid. This will be low, high, mid minus 1. Go to this side. If this is the case, then mid plus 1 to high. Then go to this side, which is this case. And if high is not greater than equal to low, come out of this while loop and return -1. That means our search has been completed and we have not found the element in the array. So these are two approaches to binary search for searching an element in a sorted array. Now let's see the time complexity of the two approaches. The time complexity of binary search is O log of n. Whenever a search space gets reduced in half after every step, then the time complexity of algorithm running that then the time complexity of that algorithm becomes O log of n. So in binary search, every time the search space gets halved, so therefore the time complexity is O log of n, whether it is recursive or it is iterative.